Hello everyone! In this video, I will be talking about why punishment is the most important thing you need to be practicing as a beginner. When I first started playing Tekken, I gravitated towards practicing combos pretty much all the time because why not? Unleashing those combos on your opponent is fun. Then I got really into playing Mishimas and spent a lot of time practicing electrics. As I started watching tournament gameplay, I saw the crazy movements of high-level players and discovered backdash canceling, and then spent a lot of time learning how to do that. As I tried playing different characters, like Brian, I spent time practicing high execution moves like the taunt jet upper. The point I want to emphasize is that all my practice time was spent learning things that I thought would help me get better, but what I really needed to learn the most was the punishment aspect of the game. Tekken is a punishing game for beginners. When you start playing online, you will lose a lot of matches. Even as you get better, the experience of losing doesn't go away. But the game will be frustrating if you lack punishment knowledge and continually lose to unsafe moves. Here are 3 reasons why focusing on learning punishment will be the most helpful way to improve as a beginner. Reason number 1. There are a lot of unsafe yet powerful moves in Tekken. These moves seem like cool attacks, but they are unsafe once you learn about the frame data. As a beginner, you will probably start off playing against other beginners online. That means you'll encounter a lot of these unsafe moves, and if you don't know how to deal with it, you will suffer for it. Let's look at an example. Brian's Snake Edge is a low attack and starts a combo. This seems like an awesome move because you get to attack low and starts a combo on regular hit. Experienced players will never use it. Why? Because it is very unsafe. As a beginner Brian player, I used to love this move, and when I fought other Brian players, they all used Snake Edge against me as well. But once I found out how unsafe the Snake Edge really is, I stopped using it and started punishing others for using it. Using the Snake Edge is basically giving your opponent a free combo. And there are many moves like this that are just very unsafe to use. But at the beginner level, if you don't know about them, you will be continually defeated by these attacks. Reason number 2. Punishing your opponent can shut down their unsafe offense. It wasn't until later on that I realized many of the aggressive players I had been struggling to beat could have been easily defeated if I had known punishment. In my ignorance of punishment, these aggressive players seemed better than me, but in reality, their offense was made up of unsafe moves, and we were both in the same boat of ignorance regarding punishable moves. For example, you have probably encountered many beginner Brian players that like to use forward plus 4-1 whenever they want to start their offense from a distance. This move gives a combo for Brian, and if you keep getting hit by it, or even if you block it but leave it unpunished, your opponent has no reason to stop and will continue to use it against you. Another example is Law's down plus 2-3. Law players often like to get in your face and do down plus 2-3 to get a counter hit launch as you try to attack back. This offensive strategy is unsafe, but works so well in beginner fights because of the player's lack of punishment knowledge. Once you know how to punish Law, you can block this move and launch punish it. If your opponent is smart, they will stop using it, and if they won't stop, then you must punish them for using it. Taking away your opponent's favorite attacks and shutting down their offense with your punishment knowledge can be rewarding as a beginner. You don't have to be afraid of those attacks and be defeated by them anymore. Instead, you can see them as opportunities for yourself to attack and get free damage, which leads to my last point. Reason number 3. Your opponent's unsafe attack equals free damage for you. If you don't know how to punish, you are missing out on opportunities to deal damage that could be the difference between losing or winning a match. You can deal a good amount of damage during a match just by punishing your opponent's mistakes. If it's a big mistake, you can launch punish them and get a combo. A few smaller punishes can really add up throughout the match. So make sure to exploit your opponent's unsafe habits and attacks. To wrap up, I just want to state that I'm not discouraging any beginners from practicing and learning other aspects of the game. But I want to encourage you to prioritize learning punishment early on in your training, because it will help you win more matches and enjoy the game a little more. Stop losing to unsafe moves, shut down your opponent's unsafe offense, and go get that free damage. Thank you for watching this video. Please click like and subscribe to support the channel, and leave a comment below about your thoughts on why learning punishment matters to you.